Maserati Ghibli SS Coupe. It's one that has been within the Autosport Designs collection for some time. We've recently used it on the New England 1000 for about 1,500 miles to and from the event. We have serviced it. We have just recently rebuilt the gearbox. Let's go for a ride. Okay, kids. There's our start. We're not going to call it a cold start. We're going to call it a lukewarm start because it has been started. It has been moved upstairs. The car is really superb. We're going to warm it up and come back to you. How's that? So we are pretty much warmed up. I can tell you that the Ghiblis have been one of my favorites. Many years ago, I drove up and down the coast of California with my now wife, and it was really bulletproof. They're just Italian muscle cars. They're very torquey. This one's kind of funny. It's a mismatched engine. It's got an original type engine. It's a 4.7 liter, even though the car is an SS. It should have a 4.9 liter. I was just having a conversation yesterday with a friend of mine who really enjoys his Maseratis, and we found it funny because it's complete opposite in many cases. I've had 4.7s that were numbers matching, but the factory engine was a 4.9, and that was simply because when they ran out of 4.7s, if they had 4.9s, they just put them in because they wanted to build the cars. That was typical Maserati. This is in reverse. I've never really been able to feel the difference between a 4.7 and 4.9. If someone says they can, more power to them, but I sincerely doubt it. Anyway, we're going to be up at the Twisty Road in a moment, and we'll put it through its paces a little bit, but they are just great road trip cars, around town cars, and they do everything right in a muscular, comfortable way. So we'll show you how she goes through the twisties in a couple minutes. Seems like a GT car. It handles quite well. It brakes really well. Sounds wonderful. It's really, it's harder to talk about these cars when some of them are your favorites. It might not be for everybody, but I've never had a Ghibli that upset me in any way. There are some days that I don't really think it's a Maserati. Sorry to say. But it really is just car that works. It's got the layout, ergonomics are wonderful, the gear ratio is wonderful, the final drive is wonderful, so you can cruise all day or get on it. We're going to do our flybys in a couple seconds and hope you enjoy them as well. cruising altitude, and which she will do all day long. And watch this, I'm going to use the brakes because they are excellent so that we don't actually run into that car. Did I say this car is torquey? Because it's pretty torquey. Needless to say, she's got plenty of horsey power. So, I hope you enjoyed the road test. She's a really, really, really cool car. She's been good to us. And mechanically, she's been bulletproof. So, she's going back to the showroom, getting cleaned and being put away.